right. This 40 point, I don't know whether I will figure that this season though. And Ro, I see the match.
Forget about this match. The question I should be asking people now is, how long go Spain? Does it deserve to be in the plane to Spain? The aeroplane where they go Spain, not supposed to be inside. I signed 70 million pound striker. See the only thing we sabi do. To put people's clothes. To put defenders JC. Now in sabi do. If I play this game today with Fernandez as first nine, Ogate and Casemiro sitting at the top midfield pivot, I win Chelsea. If I take my early chances, I win Chelsea. Today I played like Arsenal against PSG in France. What was that goody first 10, 15 minutes? What were we doing? I know I was going to play against a manager who doesn't know how to set up a team. And he will later recover himself. The only thing you can do is take advantage of that since cluelessness. Take advantage. Can you count how many balls today we gave to Patrick Dogo? 0 input. Maguire from back line scored an offside goal. In a game I had a striker who couldn't get a shot on target. Maguire. See, it's quite simple. And I hear people talk about why income now, and for come at the end of the season. See, we are all human beings. Everybody knows himself. Nobody wants to work with anybody who doesn't bring value. Sometimes you see people being left behind because they don't bring value. Even when you want to travel, you travel with the people you think are very sophisticated and very intelligent. So the ones you think are not intelligent, you leave them behind. That is life. That is life. So sometimes when you don't know, you blame people. People do whatever they want to do with reasons best known to them. The Benz automobile we know today, now the handwork of a man and the wife. Carl Benz and the Beta Benz, husband and wife, 2 engineers. Now so Benz be. Most of the times you don't need money. The football we are watching today, that's why if you go to Germany, you see their domestic law that maybe foreigners don't buy clubs in Germany. They keep it to themselves. Because the people who are buying football clubs, now these are professional businessmen. They don't care about you. Nothing concerns them about you. If you like it, rejoice. Because now sometimes it's a moment. As you win money, you're happy. If Roman can manage Chelsea for 19 years, under the Roman era, 19 years, 21 trophies. In that 21 trophies, there are 2 Champions League, there are 2 Europa, there are 5 league titles. Can I tell you something? As at the time he bought Chelsea, the clueless Glazer bought United. Roman did better than them. 5 league titles to United, how many? 5. 2 Champions League, United won. 2 Europa, United won. But now, it's like they are finally where we are. Because what we get now, club owners who, they smile every day, so long as the balance. See, to you as a fan, United being successful is winning trophy. To the owners, United being successful is balancing their book. If Man U balance their financial book, we are okay. You get? But to us, it's trophy. So you continue to make this one. How come a football club like Chelsea, in 19 years of Roman, they missed out in Champions League just 3 times? In 19 years, 3 times. In the current 3 years of the Yahoo boy, they don't miss 2. This one, they will wait till the last day. You get? So you see a billionaire club like Chelsea. You see Manchester United, whom somebody took over ownership. 2005, 0 debt. We weren't owing a dime. As of today, we are 1.something billion pounds debt. You bought United on credit. You use Man U to pay the money you borrow to buy Man U. Have you ever seen that before? Hush puppies should be free. So many people should be in jail today. But when you say the fans, we say, go and focus on your thing, go and focus. It's a big shame. You have to state the obvious. It's a big shame. If you tell a Chelsea fan, match day 7 or match day 10, that as at match day 37, you will be praying to win Man U to solidify your place in top 4. The Chelsea fan will not agree. But today is a reality. Because everybody have targets. If you are Arsenal, you qualify Champions League, you are going to play Champions League this season, your target should be to win the Champions League. If I send Chelsea to Conference League to have a humble beginning, they intend to win the Conference League. They are in the final. If I qualify Europa, my agenda should be maybe to win the Europa. Because if I finish 8th, I should struggle next season to finish top 4. Because it will be greedy. It will be greediness and selfishness on my own side to from 8 to say I want to go and win the league. I don't think it's practicable. Only Chelsea can still do it. The only team I have seen in England that finished 10th, the next season they win the league. Like they win the league 13-14. 14-15. No, they win the league 14-15. 15-16 they finish 10th. 16-17 they win the league again. Football heritage. The history is there. See, whatsoever that is happening to Manchester United is a shared blame. But the huge part of it goes to the owners. This idea of tell Amorim to change in pattern, tell Amorim to change in pattern. I know what people expect. I was watching the overlap the other day and I saw Shandike, a professional in relegating clubs, saying if he happens to be at Old Trafford, that he would have done a better job than Amorim. Truth! What will he do? He will use Maguire to strike. He will cook up something. Get the result, finish 7th. But I bet you, whatsoever he does will never be sustainable. So the difference between Ruben Amorim and other managers is that Amorim have said, this is what I know how to do. And this is what I'll keep doing. Because I have come here and I don't want to go next season. So I better start what I want to do. Keep doing it until it works. If it didn't work, I know it didn't work.
When you get that time?
Now, the question is, the answer is simple. The simple definition of madness is when you do the something and expect a different result. He's not Arteta. Mine is not his first job. You get, you are Sammy, I'm Henry. I can never know you more than you know yourself. It's quite simple. I know myself. Now, Amorim must have done this in the previous club he has managed. A bad first season, second season, good season. And he's believing in himself that the next season will come better. That is why I'm even in support of him coming when he came. It's better for me to sacrifice almost half a season to experiment than to sacrifice a full season to experiment. This team has a problem. If you have top professionals in your team, when they drop form, they will give you average performance. But when you have average players in your team, when they drop form, they will give you below average performance. And it's a big problem. In every football club that performs well, you have 7 to 8 professional players. Then you have 3 to 4 average players. The 6, 7, 8 professionals cover up the mess of the other 4. That is why you hear people say, Anthony leave Man U, go Real Betis, and he's doing well. Have you asked yourself the setup of the team? If Kobe Mino go to Chelsea next season, he'll practically do better. Because he will play with a Caicedo that has age, energy, and accuracy within himself. So he will be in between a very powerful and strong Caicedo and an intelligent Kopama. They are not in United. Can you remember the last time you see a Man U midfielder carry ball? What Caicedo did today? I was asking Godfrey, and we ended up agreeing the fact that the last time we saw this was Man U Tottenham. We have Van der Van run the whole pitch. These are people you need in your team. Forget sentiment. We are not watching that 2019-99 football. We are watching modern football. Technicalities and everything is counting. How many technically gifted players are in that team? People that can hold ball, look up. Even the worst Kopama will try look up and pick his teammate. That is intelligence. That was what Madrid did when they have Casemiro, Toni Kroos, and what is his name again? Luka Modric. These are technically gifted players. If you go to Madrid, you see it. Busquets, Xavi, and Iniesta. These 3 players can pin you down. You get? Put you in between themselves and play pass around you. They can complete 5, 10, 15 passes around you. They make you look stupid. They did it to us.
So make me understand something. You did that time you say Man U pro and midfield because I know. I
am telling you that the team entirely is not what people think. I am not saying they are bad because I've already said that team have no reason being in 16th position. But They are not below average. These are average players who are not doing well at the moment, so they will perform below average. And it's a disgrace. For if a team like Man U, Chelsea, City, Arsenal, Liverpool have bunch of average players, it's a disgrace. There is no reason to there is no way to justify that. If you have scouts, board of directors who stupidly pay above what players deserve, it's not the players' fault. If I want 30 million, Chelsea come and pay 70 million, it will not make me to give performance of a 70 million pounds player. So sometimes people check United team by the squad, by the price. But the reality is this: if you look at Masarai, he's 15 million. He's playing around the ability of a 15 million pounds player. But how do you justify the fact that we paid 70 million? Isak is 60. Haaland is 60. How can we pay 70 million pounds to buy a striker who end up undressing defenders? That's the only thing he does. Undress defenders, commodity at JC. The only striker where they ask for JC before 90 minutes. Now I get.
Okay, so make we forget Oilon for now. Aside Oilon, who be that man will not turn up today? Because I mean, we're not going to look just waiting to happen before. Today game, apart from Oilon, who be the man will not step up?
During the preview, I told you guys that I expect Chelsea to win because I don't expect Amorim to play in full strength. So today, we had players on the bench. The Patrick Dogo had an opportunity to explore. He couldn't. A Garnacho there would have done better. So how do managers today play 45 minutes of careless football and come back again with the same squad? There was no reason for that. Okay, look at that. Immediately we made the substitution. Because I keep telling people, I am a Manchester United fan. I love football before I love United. I will always tell you what I know. There is no Chelsea fan or a rival fan that will say Mr. Matt is a bad player. He might have attitude by not being loyal to Chelsea. But so long as football is concerned, he's not a bad player. When he's fit, he gives you that energy and that he can run around for you. He gives that technicality. So he left the pitch. Was it Casemiro again left? The midfield opened. That dribble, James dribble Garnacho, it won't happen if Casemiro was there. He may not have that physicality and energy, but he will use experience. How do you expect? I was telling Prince, he was here saying James. I said, an experienced player is an experienced player. Forget about his form and fitness. If there is fitness around him, he just needs a moment of magic. No James today, no 3 points for Chelsea. Let them be. I can't joke with players whom I have seen perform on the bigger stage. All I pray for them is fitness. James is part of the team that won Champions League for Chelsea. He's an academy player. He has passed through the command. He is a command boy. He has the experience. That was why when he got that injury, I was like, is he going? When he came back, I knew something was. It's just a moment. It's just a moment. There is no player in that Chelsea team today that could have done what he did aside him and Kopama. He made a 70 million pounds allegedly. Garnacho look 30. That was stupid. Because there is no way to justify that. You were outside the 18 year, but I think so. Anything you do there is just a yellow card and a free kick. You comfortably allowed James to turn. James gave a no-look pass. That assist was a no-look. An academy boy born and brought up in England knew that if I can turn here and skew this ball, it will only get to if there is no United defender there, I will have somebody there. He didn't see Cucurella. He no see Cucurella. That is football. I don't have this man. You can't survive playing lucky football. You get? Whatever we did last season was lucky. You can't lose to Man City home and that one go to the FA Cup final and win. It's luck. If Doku, but what was his name? No, the Man City Doku. If Doku start that game that day, it would be a different story. Because at 80 minutes we were winning 2-0, he came in, he scored, and he was threatening us. So that is what you get when you play a one-off. It's a final. You get? But for you to build a team that can progress, sustain, and give you what you want, bro, you need skillful players who cannot play makeshift football. People people are even suggesting that the likes of Bruno Fernandes should leave Manchester United. That what Amorim wants to play, that it doesn't fit in. I don't buy into that because for now he's the only I will have. But the question is, when he give you that average performance, what do other people do? We had all the chance in this world in the first 20 15 minutes to win the game. We couldn't take our chance. And I was telling guys here that Chelsea will grow into this game. And they did.
Yeah, talking about the game quickly. Oil on handball. Was that a penalty? Quick one.
It can be a quick one. Why it can be a quick one? See, we are watching Premier League. Because what is penalty today, next week will not be a penalty. That penalty now by Monday, when they will do their useless VAR review and everything, Howard Webb might come and tell you proximity clause, where they will say the Chelsea player that shot the ball was very close to Højlund. Now, again, there's also another law that if your hand stops a ball that is in a very good direction, if your hand displays the ball on target, because they will check if the ball is on target. If the ball is on target and your hand displays the ball, it should be a penalty. Because outside your hand, the ball is on target. But now, I remember what happened United against Tottenham last season when we had that same penalty against James Maddison. There's a proximity clause. That Maddison was very close to the ball. That was okay, you could do. That was when it happened. Though, when it happened, people that it happened against will cry. Like in their favor, they will cry. But by next week, they will tell you, hey, last week when it happened to you, what did you do? That is where we are. So to answer that question is very difficult because there is this high level of inconsistency between VAR and the VAR officials.
So which means if you say they give us penalty, you're not getting shaking.
If they give it as penalty, I will take it as today it has worked against me. One day it will also work in my favor. You were watching Man U, Aston Villa, and Man U, Everton. People said it should be a penalty. Actually, Young. The referee went to the monitor by the pitch side, came back and cancelled it. Well, I managed to get a 2-2 draw. You get? If that day he gave that penalty, we'll lose 3-2 and go home. Because the goal that sacked, what is his name? Eric Ten Hag, was not a penalty against West Ham. They came out on Monday to say it's not a penalty. As at the time they were saying it, Eric Ten Hag is already in Netherlands. So what do you want me to say?
Final thought.
Final thought against Chelsea. I'm just happy. I'm happy. I lost the game, but on the contrary, I think I'm happy. I'm happy because it's quite shameful that a team like Chelsea, for the past 2 seasons, haven't played Champions League football. And they deserve it because they are better than those that have been going. They deserve to go to Champions League. Because if not Arsenal this season now, based on where they got to with Aston Villa, what we would have done? Look at Liverpool and Man City. So those people that have that record in Europe, we always wish them to go there. You get? If not Man U playing unbeaten in Europa, Arsenal getting to semi-final, the 5 slots wouldn't have come to England. So we still need such teams who can go to Europe, give their best. You get? Maybe get us that one more slot. It's one thing to play 3 Champions League finals in your life. And it's another thing to play 3 semi-final Champions League in your life. Now 2 different stories. Because I can't take a team that is more than 150 years playing just 3 semi-finals in Champions League. That man who don't play 3 Champions League finals in less than 25 years should go back to Champions League. It's simple. They deserve it. They deserve it. Because, truth be told, if not that they are deep in form, Chelsea today shouldn't be talking about top 4. Now to make an advance for them. You started well. Your result at the early beginning of the season should count for you today, but you slipped off. Luckily for you, if they can beat Nottingham Forest, good luck for them. I will be happy if they go. Because I can't make it. I'll not be these people where they pray, if I die, you follow that. No, not be so football day. Anywhere you day for the table, you deserve them.
All right, based on today's result now, what's your hope going into the...
1 minute. This is my bro. Anytime he say, no worry, he's sure for me. Bro, I have a little gift for you.
Hey!
Call
Power!
the account.
Power!
He's my bro. Call it.
70. Yes. When you see people, even Ope, they know they win. Joy day. Imagine say they can't win. See Man U there 16, they sponsor live show. You get? People go there second. Consistently inconsistent in second.
Just for 15K, just for soft drink. Just for impromptu. Don't worry. Now my man, I be this. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I'm with you.
Alpha, come back now. Come back.
He say that.
Come back.
You mean that?
Thanks for watching. Right here, another one of our videos where you're supposed to like, and all our social media links. I beg, follow us on every platform because we get content for you.